Okay, welcome back. Got a little bit stuck on that section there. I'm not really sure how that happened. It's not really happened before. I just came and searched that door, and due between that pole and that door, I was wedged there for a little time. Managed to get out. As I say, this is a house here now. We can see somebody's base there. If we go that way, just behind that base, there is my base. And a little bit further beyond there is Haywood. So I've just come out investigating this area, found this house. It's the first time I've found this house. Nothing on the grill. There's no crops as to be expected. There is this small section which is dark. So again, I'll just put my light on and head down. A great bunker. Nothing really tends to be in this. What I found here, some nails. Exceeding the weight limit. Shall I get rid of barbed wire? I'll just hang on to that for now. Jerry can wheel. Now there we go. Jerry can wheel and a drive belt. So if there was a car handy, that'd be great. Or even a bunker where you need those kinds of inventory to get into it. You can attach power, so if you could use this as a bunker, it would be a great place. I don't know if you actually can. I've never tried to use bunker. My understanding is you've got to be away from towns and buildings, so it wouldn't let you put down a camp and set up your camp and everything here. If anybody knows any different, if you just put a comment down in a comments box if you know whether you can, but I imagine that you wouldn't be able to. So I imagine you wouldn't be able to. Because obviously that would stop the house being able to be used by any other people. So I'm just going to finish now, because I've got thousands of people keep coming in the room. And I'm going to be very shortly investigating in that area. A slight little blue dot, if you can just see in the distance there, and that's a downed plane. Remember, I switched my light off. A down plane just in that area, and I'm just going to go and investigate it very shortly. Okay, welcome back. Well, as you can probably see, it's gone a little bit darker from the previous video, so now we're just going to go and have a quick look. Let me just check the weapons at the moment, make sure I've got enough there. Got none in the handgun, so what I'll do is just unload that, pop 10 in there, and then I've got enough in the handgun as well. So as you can see now, I've got 10 in the handgun, I've got 19 in the crafted long rifle, and for melee attacks I've got the number 2. So I'll just hold that for a second there, so that's fine. So the only trouble is, as I say, I'm going up now to the this is the crashed aircraft. Now the only thing with the crashed aircraft is there is, I believe, a spider mutant up here which does throw radiation at you, so you've got to be careful because it's extremely difficult to kill, and if you get hit by the radiation, and obviously you need to find something with radiation resistance, or obviously slowly cures the radiation, the anti-rads tablets. So here's the plane now. Last time I came, it was, as I say, there was a spider mutant, but I can't see any at the moment, so let's just see what we've got around here. Part of the engine, I'll start from the top and just show you guys. Just close, nothing too much interesting. No space in the inventory, obviously because of the weight, so let's see if I can get rid of something. Just inspect that chicken. Smells strange, don't want the chicken, then I can get rid of that. Anything else I can get rid of? I say this takes up most of the weight. That needs to be cooked when I go up to my base. The only trouble is, if I do find anything of great interest, then it's going to be difficult because I'm not going to be able to obviously store it. And I can't see anything at the top here, which is quite surprising. let's have a look over up here. No. So it's obviously where it came down. So let's just go and look in. So we've got cases with clothes in. It's the first time I've been really around here, so I've not really investigated it before. I know many people probably have. I haven't seen many streams with it. I have to say, the reason I decided to do this is because I can see a lot of Miscreated streams seen from absolutely years ago. So here we are, 2019. So let's give it a go. Let's pop a light on. I can't get under there, I don't think. And it just looks like cases. Is he a way up? See if I can jump onto this wire. No, it's just falling through as I go. Okay, so strange too. Let's just have a... there we go. So let's have a little look here now what we got. Just searching obviously these seats. Can't see anything. There looks like a guide there, but I don't think I can. I don't know if that is a guide, is it not? It resembles one, it looks a lot like one, but I can't. It's slightly disorientating because it's not level. See if I can get in from this angle. Come down here. There it is. Weapons 3, which is great. So, weapons 3, anybody there? If you go onto crafting, and if you go, for instance, on your weapons, click on that here. Obviously, it needs workbench. Normally, it'll say there, for instance, for building these, it requires weapons 3. That requires weapons 2. As you see, weapons 2 requires weapons 2 and workbench. Now, I think it's going to say I've read this already. Yep, I've already learnt the guide, if you can see at the top. So, that's typical. The one I'm looking for, really, I'm looking for a guide for roof, and I can't seem to find any. I've got my base, which I'll show on another stream, but I don't have roof. So I could really do with getting roof. Let's have a look here. I'm quite surprised because it's obviously it's a bit of a find. Is the airplane now? Unless anybody knows any different, and again, put down in the comments if you know different. But I don't seem to think there's much you can find, much to play around. Chocolate bar there. That'll be that. Well, at the moment, it's not a great find. Looks like some tomatoes, rotten, so that's no good. And we're near the front. Anything on that? So again, rotten food. Okay, so maybe I'm missing something because it's a 9mm. Not much of a drop, so that's okay. Let's have a look down this bottom end. Again, that'll be closed. Now, I don't know if you can hear on the stream the aeroplane with the... I'm saying there's no room still. What are we on? 38? I'm quite surprised there's no room. I've got plenty of rags, so not worry too much. I'll try and get the healing mushroom. Right, let's have a look. Can we get in here anyway? Not from that angle. Doesn't like this side. You can. It's starting to get dark now. I haven't been to my base for a while, so at some point I am going to have to go and see and check it's not been raided. No, I can't get there, and I don't think I can get at the top. So, something that I've been wondering where it was for a while, and I followed just turn my light off, I followed the map to get to the airplane, downed airplane. I'm quite surprised at the little I've managed to find here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to that house. So, just head down here. I think it's down here is the house. There it is. So I'm going to go to the house Night's starting to set in. So I'll just take a near. Have a look around the back. If you can see again in the distance there is somebody's base. My base is just at the other side of that. Okay, so it's starting to get dark. What I'm going to do is I'll head in and I'll just end it there.